against big tobacco could lead one to believe that this is how cigarette companies were able to hook smokers on their product. After all, how could someone that willingly purchased a known dangerous product then sue the company that legally sold it to them? There was that lady that sued McDonald's because she spilled hot coffee on herself. A well-known late-night television journalist once made the statement that if cigarette companies were viewed in the same way as an enemy killing citizens of the United States, that America would go to war with this enemy. The problem with this analogy is that the casualties in this war knowingly and willingly cross into the enemy's line of fire. Dum 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 dum! Truth!
Hey! Are you a smoker?
Yeah, duh.
Did you know that cigarettes can give you cancer? It could kill you, and that it kills hundreds, no, thousands, no, millions every year?
Do you just look super stupid or incredibly stupid? Yes, I know it can kill, but there is a warning label on each package that I buy.
Did you know that you sue big tobacco if you got cancer?
Yes, I know, but why would I? I made the decision to buy those smokes, light him up, and start smoking. You're annoying me. You're an idiot.
Truth! Alright, that was staged, but you get the point. So let's ask a few smokers what they think about lawsuits and smoking restrictions. It's not a scientific survey, but maybe it'll give us a glimpse as to who's behind these, the smokers or the lawyers. What do you think of proposed smoking restrictions that prevent smokers from even smoking outdoors?
It's crazy. It doesn't make any kind of logical sense at all whatsoever.
As a smoker, if you got cancer, would you sue big tobacco?
No! I mean, look at the box. It says right here, Surgeon General's warning. It's in English.
Well, for me, it's not really a big issue personally, but I've got kids, and so I do believe in some restrictions for smokers because the kids don't get to make the choice about being around the smoke, and most likely they're not going to be cognizant of the things that are going on around them. So for me, if there are restrictions around that, then I can take the kids into a place that has the restrictions and be okay with that.
If you don't want people to smoke, then stop taxing the product and make it illegal. That'd be the simple solution to all problems. Otherwise, they should not interfere with people's right to smoke.
By restricting different buildings and places where you can smoke, it doesn't keep me from smoking. Really. I'll work around it or I'll smoke anyway.
As a non-smoker, what do you think of these new smoking restrictions placed on smokers?
Well, I like the idea of inside a restaurant or inside a public place, because I have children, to have some restrictions on that. But you know, when we're outside, I can help avoid the smoke with my children, or I can move around the particular area. So the restrictions are good in some places, like inside and in confined areas, but outside I don't have a problem with it.
Way back in 1992, one of the first editorials I wrote for my college newspaper, The Spark, was on this very subject. My opinion then was that smokers were not being held responsible for their own actions. As a non-smoker, this offended me. No, save that PC talk, that straight up pissed me off. Don't get me wrong, I'm a non-smoker, and I hate the way cigarette companies marketed their products to kids in the past and appealed to them to start smoking. I don't like cigarette smoke or cigar smoke. I hate the smell and how it permeates your clothes, hair, and skin. I just hate it. As a non-smoker, I like to think that I'm in good shape and that I maintain a healthy diet. But whom can I blame? Whom can I sue if I got sick or if I got cancer? The way I see it, smokers that sue cigarette companies are like the McDonald's coffee lady. Although they did this to themselves, they were rewarded for their actions. So it annoys me when some smokers claim that they did not know that smoking was bad for them. Let's be real here. How could anyone with an ounce of common sense think that smoking was not harmful? While you're thinking about that for a second, check this out. Smoking is a vile custom, and the use of tobacco is a stinking and unsavory habit. One can equate it to a sickness, a disease, or a disorder. Before you know it, adult smokers will be prohibited from smoking outdoors, even when no one else is around. And from what I know, smoking is still a legal activity. Makes you wonder, if smoking is such a dangerous activity, and we know it is, why not just solve the problem by making smoking illegal? Or is it that local, state, and federal government agencies are just as hooked on taxes generated on the backs of smokers as they are on nicotine? No matter if you're a smoker or a non-smoker, this has to make you think. If a legal activity such as this can be restricted and limited, as this one has, what could be next?
Dum 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 dum. Truth.
Wow.